Hi everyone, my name is Smita Jonaku.
Hi, I'm Maham Kazmi.
And hi, my name's Maxine Magtoto.
Okay, guys, our first question is what is modern divergence?
I define Modern Divergence as basically we're an international nonprofit and we're currently filing for 501(c)(3). And basically, what we do is that we combat mental health stigma in pediatric healthcare. So, we're essentially trying to we're trying to advocate for um, bridging the gap between neurodivergence. So, essentially, working to um, create a more accepting society.
Yeah, so what I would define modern divergence as is just going off the lines of what Mom said. We try to empower the neurodivergent that otherwise wouldn't be empowered. So we try to find the opportunities for them to really develop their skills, whether it be in the workforce and education. We just try to empower them.
Well, great answers. So, like they said, Modern Divergence is a youth nonprofit that's just hoping to lessen the struggles that are caused for youth because of stigma that revolves around neurodivergence. So, yeah, good answers, guys. Why did we start Modern Divergence?
Um, for me personally, that would be because I, as a patient, have struggled with mental health and I know how hard it can be to reach out and get the help you need, and how essentially not getting that help can be consequential long term. So I found Modern Divergence is a really good way to understand the bridging between, for example, mental health and development and pediatrics, and it's just all my interests to be able to help other people.
Yeah, I would say that I started Modern Divergence. Well, I helped start Modern Divergence because in my country, the Philippines, we don't really have access to a lot of opportunities that most people in other countries would. So, a lot of the time, we just completely forget about the neurodivergent in education as a whole. And we think that a lot of the time, these resources can be distributed without going through very excessive means. But I do think that Modern Divergence is really making an impact and doing a lot for them.
So cute. I think of Modern Divergence like kind of like our baby in a way because like I wanted it to be like about mental health. Maxine wanted it to be about like developmental health, like disabilities and like stuff like that. And then Maham wanted like to focus on the hospital experience. So we just kind of like wrapped all three of it up into one organization. And that's pretty
Yeah.
much where Modern Divergence comes from. So yeah, I guess we just like all have our own individual experiences that we wanted to highlight and help people with. So yeah, that was good again today. So why are you excited about the Call for Kindness opportunity?
Okay. Well, so far everyone has been so nice from Riley's Way. Whenever we need help, they've been helping us out, and the mentorship is great. We're actually going to be looking into more press soon, and I think that that's really cool because it's like amazing to have these people that are helping you make that impact that you could only dream of making on your own.
Do you have anything to add, Maxine?
Oh, yeah, sorry. So I just really like what the Rally's Way Foundation is doing. I like that they go out of their way really to offer a lot of these things to teenage creators, and I feel like, especially in light of everything that's been happening, we need these things now more than ever. And I just feel that being able to empower the next generation of change makers, it really means a lot to us, and we're just glad to be able to achieve all of these things.
Yeah, definitely. I would say I'm most excited about it because as just like youth trying to make a difference, it can be really hard sometimes because, stigma, just people are like, what can the little kids do kind of, and just also not being able to access all the resources as well. And Riley's Way has provided us resources, support, and they don't treat us like kids really. They really trust us, and it's really good just having that kind of mentor. So definitely. So what are your plans for the upcoming year, and how are you adjusting to social distancing?
I was on mute. I'd say that Modern Divergence has mostly been virtual. We were always planning on making it virtual just because we have so much around podcasts, article posting, and social media campaigns, which I feel like COVID-19 doesn't affect too much. I feel like the only drawback might be lessened live events, and we have, I think, reaching out to hospitals, because I think hospitals are so busy with their own like COVID patients and their own treatments that at the moment it's a little bit hard to get our mentorship program going, which one of you guys could elaborate on.
Yeah. So one thing that I really like about Modern Divergence is, as she said, being this remote platform that really bridges the gap between a lot of international communities, and being able to just digitize most of the work that we do. I do think that it would be really nice to include a lot of like direct on hands activism with this, but sorry, just gotta, I had to cough. Anyway, yeah, just being able to do all of this and being able to achieve so much just within the comforts of our own home. I'm really excited to see how we might be able to do even more moving forward out of this quarantine situation.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Most of this, we have both digital initiatives and also physical stuff that we've been trying to actually launch. But yeah, like they said, our podcast, our webinars and stuff, they're all virtual. And that's really good because a lot of people are looking for ways to spend their time right now or things to do because they're not in school, they can't do summer programs, etc. But it's also good that we also have like our physical aspects that we hope to actually have in the future, like contacting hospitals and helping those in need for that. So definitely. So is there anything new that you guys want to do with Modern Divergence or any last comments?
I'd say that we are always looking for more people, and we definitely, I think our biggest thing, and I think Riley's Way is going to help us out with this, is outreach. We want, currently we're about between 60 to 70 members. We hope to get that number up. We want more people to become involved so that we can be able to have more voices for our platform, essentially. And we want more people to know about our podcast, and more people to participate in our webinars and so on. And I think that, again, Riley's Way is going to really help us out with that.
Yeah, I definitely want to see how that our podcast situation can continue to grow. And I would also want to see how um, just being able to develop a lot of the projects that we have with our current collaborating initiatives, like how we recently released like Avery Bot, right? And I just want to see how that might grow into a community in and of itself, because I don't really want to see Modern Divergence being this one community isolated in itself. I really want to see us helping create, really just empower a lot of the marginalized communities that we don't really see.
Yeah, I definitely agree. To kind of like reiterate, so AveryBot is something that we did with Launch Tech, which is a software organization, and we just helped them create a mental health texting bot. So like they were saying, we're really looking for something new to do a lot. Like we're always looking for different opportunities and we're always collaborating with different organizations. So we definitely do try to reach out as much as possible. And creating podcasts is like the best. We try to do it every week. We try to. And right now we're working on our Woman in STEM podcast, and that's going to be fun. So thank you for listening and watching this blog post. Do you guys have anything else to say? Some goodbyes?
Yeah, thank you for listening, and always feel free to talk to us, collaborate with us. We're open. Yeah.
If you want to hear more from us, do check out our podcast.
Yeah.